Most businesses launch ads without having the proper things in place, and they end up wasting money. And then they start saying things like, Facebook doesn't work for us, or Google Ads is such a waste of our time. So before you build your next campaign, or even your first campaign, you're gonna wanna do these 6 things, at least. Number 1, define your goal. Are you trying to drive purchases, book more demos with your sales team, get more content downloads? If you don't know the goal, you can't measure success. So how would you ever know it's working, right? Well, you won't. Get as specific as you can. This is also where you're going to want to establish at least some sort of rough budget. Like at least get it in the right ballpark, because that's going to help with the next thing on the list, picking the right ad type, whether that be search, display, a billboard, traditional TV, streaming TV, even a social advertising campaign. The format has to match the goal. So let's say your goal is to drive more book demos with your sales team. The first campaign that I would launch would be a Google search campaign. Now, why would that be the first campaign that I launch? Well, you're going to be tapping into the audience that has the highest level of intent, which is extremely important. You're going to see a faster return on your investment, and you'll be showing up in front of these people that are literally searching for your offering. Think of Google Ads as being on the shelf at a grocery store. If you're not on the shelf, you're not going to get bought. Number 3, research. If you're running a search campaign, you're going to want to research the right keywords that you'll end up ultimately bidding on. To do this, you're going to want to leverage tools like SEMrush, which is quite popular and one that I use quite frequently. But also, Google has a native free, might I add, tool. It's called the Keyword Planner. You want to leverage these tools to help you find keyword data around volume, level of competition, the intent level, and even expectations around the cost per click. These tools are going to help you prioritize which keywords that you want to create ads around. Now, if you're running a social ad or a display ad or a billboard, even a streaming TV or traditional TV advertisement, like a commercial, you're going to want to research what we like to call creative angles. What visuals, what headlines, what formats are actually going to grab the attention of your potential customer. And here's a big hint. You want to hone in on the reason why people should buy your product or your service, right? And you're gonna want to use the copy and the visuals to help hammer that home. All right, number 4, landing page. This one's huge. You do not, I repeat, you do not want to send traffic to your homepage in most cases. If you're running advertising and your focus is on a specific offering, then you need to create a landing page that is obviously centered around that specific offering. So if someone clicks on the thing that you're talking about, they're interested in it, obviously, then that's the thing you need to talk about, right? Makes sense. For example, if you're a cleaning company and you've launched a Google search campaign in order to drive more leads for your, let's say, janitorial services, you'll want to not only bid on terms that are relevant to that service, but you're going to want to build a landing page that talks specifically about that service. Number 5, conversion tracking. So in order to know what clicks are actually turning into leads and eventually sales, you'll want to make sure that you have tracking in place and that GA4 or Google Analytics and Google Ads are both tracking what you want them to track. Now you can do this with a tool called Google Tag Manager. Again, it's free. It's more than enough for you to get started with. I use it on a daily basis. Practically every campaign I've ever run, I've leveraged Google Tag Manager. Now, if you've never set up a Google Tag Manager account or you've never been in one and poked around, it can be a little intimidating, but don't shy away from it because of that by any means. It is a necessity in order to set up your campaigns to be successful. All right, number 6, it's time to review your setup. Now, before you launch or start creating your creative, you're gonna wanna double check that your goal, your ad type, your tracking, your research, your landing page, they all line up. Now, if you skip any of these steps, your campaigns are going to end up costing you a fortune and most likely deliver nothing, nada, zilch, zero. Now, if you want some help with this, I went ahead and created a pre-campaign checklist that you can use. It's only going to cost you $99.90. Okay, I'm joking. Just click the link below. It's free, it's simple, go check it out. If you don't want to use it, then don't use it, but at least take a look at it. It might make things easier for you, at least that's why I created it. And just FYI, it's not gated, so you don't have to enter in your email, you just literally click the link. So you just click it, there it is. If you have any questions about any of these steps, please don't hesitate to reach out.